also stimulates independent learning, which is perfect for our grade school students. What we do is we give them question sheets, puzzles, and other materials which they can answer at their own pace. Hindi lang yan, our AMA Basic Ed Online also highlights collaborative learning. Best fit naman po para sa ating mga junior high students. Ibig sabihin, parents, guardians, or any member of the family, lalo na ang barkada, can even join the fun in learning. Kaya ang saya!
I see. Amy, paano naman yung curriculum? Ito ba up-to-date? Is it suited for the interests ng mga bata ngayon?
Of course, sir. AMA Basic Ed Online focuses on broadening new skill sets for our children. We use Qubits, a tailor-made platform for learning mathematics. Lego Education, an internationally recognized system that teaches robotics and programming. And Microsoft, the leading global company in information technology. We strive to explore new possibilities that may help hone and develop the talents and skills of our students.
Wow, this is so cool! I'm sure my child will enjoy this. But just to clarify lang ha, is online learning different from what they call flexible learning?
Marami po talaga ang nalilito dyan, Mommy Jen. But here's the difference. When we say online learning, all classes and school requirements will be made and done at home, online. Lahat po talaga online. But when we say flexible learning, it is a combination of both traditional classroom and online classes. Sa isang linggo, may ilang araw na papasok ang bata sa school. At yung mga natitirang araw naman po ay sa bahay lang sila mag-aaral online. But while we're still not recovering from this outbreak, we strongly recommend for the students to go full online learning class, which is a better and safer option.
Mabuti naman at hindi naman pala kailangan pumasok sa school ng mga bata.
Tama po kayo, Lola Elsa. Sa bahay lang po muna sila hanggat hindi pa po safe na safe. Once we are over this pandemic, we will slowly kick into the new normal. Students may then be asked to go to the campuses to fulfill laboratory requirements.
Pag pumunta sila sa school, safe naman ba?
Don't worry po, Lola. All our AMA campuses will implement a strengthened protocol to ensure that the safety of our students and employees are not put at risk. Our facilities, classrooms, and buildings will be thoroughly cleaned and disinfected. We will also strictly enforce mandatory temperature checking, reduction of class size, frequent hand washing, wearing a face mask, and physical distancing.
Yeah, that's good to know. I'm sure it gives other parents like me some relief also. Pero syempre, alam mo, we also want to know, is it gonna cost us a lot ba?
Nako, Sir Chris, online learning can in fact give you better savings. Hindi nyo na po kailangan pang gumastos para sa school service, pamasahe, o baon ng mga bata. At dahil nasa bahay lang po sila, hindi na po kayo mag-aalala pa sa traffic o kaya sa baha, lalo na po pag rainy season. More importantly, we offer a very reasonable tuition fee. And what's even better is that we offer installment and other flexible payment schemes, kaya magaan sa bulsa para sa mga nagpapaaral. Madali lang din pong enroll ang mga bata. You can start by simply registering your kids on our website. You can also settle the fees through different payment methods. Super convenient po, di ba? We guarantee that your investment to your child's education will surely be worth it.
Nowadays kasi, there have been a lot of schools that suddenly offers online learning. But how do I make sure that I get to enroll my child to the right school?
Totoo po yan, Mommy Jen. But let me help you clear your thoughts about that. We, the AMA education system, have been in the service for 40 years. In fact, we are the pioneer in blended and full online education in the Philippines. Being the first is what sets us apart from the rest. Our years of experience and the quality of competent graduates we produce attest to the kind of education we offer every generation. With much confidence, I assure you, AMA Basic Ed Online can give your child a bright future.
Wow! Ang galing naman! Ibang klase ang AMA. Thank you, Amy.
Amy, thank you. Thank you. Now that we have more information, we better appreciate itong online learning, our child's basic education online ng AMA. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Naku, excited na akong i-enroll ang apo ko sa AMA.
Thank you, parents. It is my pleasure. Excited na rin ako ma-meet ang mga cutie kids ninyo this school year. Of course, online. If you have other AMA Basic Ed online concerns, you may call or message me anytime. This has been Amy, your Basic Ed online companion from AMA Education System. Bye!
All right, thank you very much for watching. Now we proceed to the first speaker this afternoon. She is one of our online learning coordinators or OLCs. She is Miss Hazel Grace Aguilar. Hi, Ma'am Hazel. All right, so let us skip that topic on the study scheme by Ma'am Hazel Grace Aguilar. We are now going to move to topic number 2, which is how to access the learning management system. This one is going to be presented by Miss Diane Hardin.
Thank you, Sir AR.
Hi,
Good
Ma'am Diane.
afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, dear parents and our dear pupils for this batch. So we are now ready to proceed with the discussion on how you will be able to start your online class. So this is new for all of us. Um, us in AMA online learning program prepares the LMS for everyone, regardless of the age, regardless the social status, as long as we have the internet connection, at the same time we have the gadget. So how to start with our LMS? For us to know what is LMS about, it stands for the Learning Management System. AMA Education System uses Moodle. So some are familiar with Moodle. Moodle stands for Modular Object-Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment. Isa to sa mga pinakauna na ginamit ng iba't ibang institution for the online classes and industrial practices. So Moodle is built for learning globally. As a matter of fact, proven and trusted po ito worldwide. So hindi lang si AMA ang gumagamit ng Moodle. For us to start with the online class, we must proceed with the main site. It's www.amaesonline.com and select the portal of our kids. So again, ang ating main site is www.amaesonline.com. Yan yung main site. If you can see here in your monitor, ito yung itsura ng ating main site, amaesonline.com. In the left part of the panel or your screen, andyan yung iba't ibang portal ng AMA. So AMA Online Portal or Learning Program main site shows all the portal links of AMA-ES, namely the college portal sites for trimestral and semestral, for senior high school portal sites, batch 1, 2, and online, light, and of course for kinder to grade 10, it's K to 10 SY 2021. It's the color yellow. These portals direct you to access your online courses and other academic support page. So how to access your portal? Seeing this in the main site in amaesonline.com, you can access the correct portal by clicking on the appropriate button or tab based on the academic career and level. Since tayo, yung kids natin ay nasa K to 10, so we must proceed with the yellow tab. So, click the yellow tab and then we must provide two information needed for us to enter or log in the portal. So, anong gagamitin ng mga bata? So, username would be their AMA 11-digit USN, or Universal Student Number, and then their password used in Discipulus. So, Discipulus password, naka-lowercase lang. So, if your kids use a capital letter in the Discipulus site, pagdating dito sa ating LMS, turned into lowercase na lahat ng characters. So aside from logging in through the main site, you can also direct the address through this www.k10.amaesonline.com. Again, ito yung makikitang page once we provide the direct address in the URL k10.amaesonline.com. So ito yung makikitang page. The username and the password need to be provided. Ang username, again, your kids' AMA 11-digit USN or your Unified Student Number, and then password would be the Discipulus password in lowercase. Is it clear po? All right, let's proceed. Once you entered the LMS, the AMA Online Learning K-10 portal, you can see the two categories here. The online class 2011A and the virtual class 2011A. Why we have two categories inside the portal? Unlike in the higher career or level of AMA education system on the online learning program, they are provided with one categories only, the online class. But with the enhancement and on the need to meet the needs of our kids, we provided the two categories. The online class, which the learning activity sheets, video links or video lectures, online activities will be provided. While in virtual class, the actual learning experience with the teacher will be facilitated. Meaning, all the online activities must be done in the online class, while the actual learning experience, the actual online class with the teacher will be facilitated in the virtual class courses or subjects. So, wag tayong magtataka if the dashboard of your kids inside the LMS shows multiple subjects or duplicated. Hindi po yung duplicated. One is for the online class and the other one is for the virtual class. Yung virtual class, ito yung parang room ni teacher at ng kids natin kung saan sila magkikita for their virtual online learning. So, once we entered the portal, ito yung dashboard na makikita. So, under my courses, dapat mag-reflect dyan lahat ng subjects na in-enroll ni student or ng ating kids. Yung list sa COR must be equal with the list of courses or subjects in the LMS. So, say for example, this kid, Joanna Dea, has two subjects enrolled, the values nursery 1 and the computer K1. So lahat ng subjects na naka-enroll sa Discipulus dapat naka-reflect dito yan sa My Courses. Ito yung dashboard ng bata once we enter the 11-digit USN and the Discipulus password. Aside from that, meron din tayong mga supporting tools. We have the virtual library, the help desk class, and the USN account. So makikita to from the dashboard, from the home page, or inside the subject content. So what is the virtual library or para saan itong virtual library? Instead of looking for books outside your home, instead of going to open libraries outside or somewhere, because we know how to protect our kids or your kids, we provided this virtual library. It enables the kids to explore thousands of materials for references. This will help the kids to have a deeper learning and understanding about your subjects or about their lessons. So, ibig sabihin, once they enter that, ibibigay lang nila search word or keywords or Q terms, and then search nila different references for them. Also, for the bookworms, this virtual library also contains fiction and non-fiction ebooks for them to enjoy. This empowers our students to read more books or ebooks. The archive or the collection is from the Philippine National Library, and there's a lot of references to be explored. Okay, aside from virtual library, another supporting tools is the help desk. Help desk plus help desk plus can be accessed also by typing mais assist.freshdesk.com. Para saan itong help desk? So, from there, once you click that, i-redirect kayo sa page na ito, MIS Online Help Desk. You can see here the new support ticket. Once you click this one, you were able to raise a certain concern or issue in relation with the online class. You can also check the ticket status you created. Aside from that, different announcements regarding element system maintenance, help on MIS Online, etc. will be posted here also. FAQs or frequently asked questions will be provided also here. And of course, the most important thing for your VC are the schedules. So dito rin naka-post ang virtual class schedules, no? So from the schedules, your teachers will always be there for you to be updated on the virtual class schedules every week or every day. So aside from virtual library, help desk plus, we also have here the USN account. So mostly, this facility only uses when you have getting concerns in your account and password. So this facility assists us or will assist your kids to check the concerns on the account of your kids. So let's proceed with the content. Inside the subject, you can see here the course title, the image provided by the OLC or the teacher. We also have here the announcement facility where the teacher can give updates and news for that particular subject. We also have here the tick box. The tick box here on the right part of your screen will give you a signal. If it is green, you're passing the quiz or the activity, and if it's red, an improvement is needed. On the left part of the page, you can see here the whole year content from quarter 1, week 1 up to quarter 4, week 10. So we have 40 weeks for the kinder up to grade 10. We also have here additional video lectures linked to the different sites across the net. So the contents here inside the LMS are as follows, but not limited to. 1, we can provide or we are providing PowerPoint presentation which emphasizes the lesson. It emphasizes the core content or context of the particular lesson. Say for example here, quarter 1, week 1, learning left and right for Math Kinder 1. So second, we also provided video lectures which elaborates and shows actual demonstration of the skill expected from our kids. So dito, makikita nyo may link ng learning objects and left and right video lectures. Number 3, we also provided learning activity sheets which discusses the lesson in details. So nandyan yung context, examples, and exercises. You can access all of these anytime, anywhere, at the most safe and comfortable place, your home. Aside from those contents I've mentioned, the assessment tools that will be used to validate your learnings or the kids' learning are the quizzes and major exams. So the breakdown of these two categories or components will be discussed later. Quizzes, we have the performance task and written works for the basic education. Quizzes and major exams are given in a certain attempts, time limit, and duration based on the academic calendar. So highest grade attained will be the one recorded among all attempts. So how this goes. Say for example, your kids given with 5 attempts for a particular quiz or activity. If maxed out those 5 attempts, from that 5 attempts, we will only generate or extracted the highest grade attained from that attempt. So regardless if you got a failing mark on a 2nd attempt or 5th attempt, but you got the perfect score from a 4th attempt, well, the 4th attempt will be the exact or will be the recorded score of your student. Is that clear po? Okay. So, hindi mag-iisa, hindi iiwan ang anak natin for this journey. We have the teachers. They are not the chatbot for the online classes. Teachers as OLCs or online learning coordinators. We can also call them the virtual teachers of AMA-ES. Once you search the subject, the name of the teacher will be shown or presented in the right part, countered on the column of the subject. Say for example here, Science, Nursery 1, category preschool, under Teacher Eunice. Okay? So the name of the teacher assigned to that particular subject is reflected in the LMS. Alright? So hindi na tayo manghula kung sino. And most of them will be um, coordinated or will reach your kids through the LMS, through the email, or the chat. Itong kanina, ito yung group ng OLs or online classes. Ito naman ay yung virtual classes. Gaya nung nabanggit ko kanina, we have two categories, the online classes and the virtual classes. So virtual classes where the actual learning experience will be facilitated. Dito nagaganap yung Zoom classes or virtual classes ng ating mga kids kasama ang ating mga teacher. So, VC stands for virtual class of the particular subject. Okay? So, who are they? The online learning coordinator will serve as your kids coordinator, facilitator, mentor, and advisor. Your kids can coordinate their concerns directly to the OLCs or teachers, anything that is related with academic progress and course completion. The OLCs also give meetings, advising sessions, or various activities that will enhance our kids' learning experience. As mentor, your kids can seek advice from them in relation with the course contents or the subject contents. We can reach them through chat, email, and help desk. I hope everything is clear now with our learning management system. So it's very simple. Just go to the main site, www.amaesonline.com, and click the K-10 2021 tab there, the color yellow. That's all for today, and hoping that we can guide our students, our kids, and enjoy the online learning program, the new normal. Thank you, Sir AR. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Ma'am Dayan. Thank you for that very comprehensive discussion on online access, support system, and mentoring program given to our kids and pupils. Okay, so now balikan po natin yung presentation ni Miss Hazel Grace Aguilar. Pag-uusapan po natin yung study scheme o paano natin gagawin yung AMA online learning program exactly. Okay, so may I call on Miss Hazel Grace Aguilar?
Sir am I clear po? So, so while I am waiting for my presentation, may I ask the students, the pupils, to kindly comment your grade and what branch you are enrolled. Ayan. So, can you comment your grade and the branch kung saan po tayo enrolled? And thank you for those who will participate, sorry. And then, so I would like to welcome this afternoon our cutest and youngest audience for today, the preschool, elementary, and junior high school. And especially, I would like also to welcome being with your children for today so that we will learn what is the online learning program. So for today, this is our outline. What is online learning? How is online learning different from traditional learning? Why online learning and why now? The advantages of online learning and some frequently asked questions about online learning. Ayan, I can see a lot of comment coming from our YouTube account. So shout out for those who are commenting their branch learning. Okay, sir, kindly forward. Next po. Online learning is any learning conducted over the internets. And I am happy and proud to say that AMA Education System is the first to offer blended learning for college and senior high school in the Philippines. And now, for you, my dear elementary and high school students, so you will also experience our online learning program. By the way, so I will just discuss the overview with the specific details of this online learning program will be discussed with a set of speakers next to me. Okay, so what is the difference between traditional learning? So when we say traditional learning, both the instructors and the students have to be available in the same place and at the same time. So just like when you are still studying in your before the pandemic, right? So for example, you have a class in 7 a.m. and in that specific classroom, so you need to be in that room for you to be marked as present. And then, while online students can study from anywhere and at any time, everyone involved in an online course has the freedom to study at the time and place that suits them. But for you, my dear learners, you have a regular schedule to follow. So kindly check your schedules in your LMS. Online courses are just as educational and robust as their classroom counterparts. Okay? Next po. So why online learning and why now? For sure, you are all bright students and learners. So for sure you already know the answer here because of our situation, di ba? And some of us were amazed that even sa enrollment process pa lang ay online na tayo, di ba? Even yung pag-register, pagbabayad, and then pagpapasa ng mga documents. So we are online because it is the safest, fastest, and most convenient method of learning during this time of pandemic. And it meets the needs of an ever-growing population of students who cannot or prefer not to participate in traditional classroom settings. And these learners include those who are unable to attend traditional classes for whatever reason they have. So this is a very effective way of studying, and who cannot find a particular class at their chosen institution, who live in a remote locations, okay, and those who are working while studying. So, meron ba sa audience po natin ang working student? So if you are proud to say that, you may also comment because we are proud of you. Okay? So um, next po, Sir Roger. Okay, so the minimum requirements for students to participate in an online course are the following. So, of course, we need to have our computer, cell phone. By the way, what are you using right now? What are you using right now while listening to me? Are you using your tablet, your computer, laptop, or cell phone? Yeah, I think most of us are using cell phone. And then the next one is the access to the internet, of course. Some of us are using data. Some of us are using Wi-Fi. Actually, you are blessed to have a Wi-Fi connection because we really need that during this time. Okay, so we really need to use that responsibly. And the third one is the motivation to succeed in a non-traditional classroom. Of course, aanhin naman po natin ang computer or access to the internet if wala naman po tayong gana na mag-aral. So dapat motivated tayo to wake up early. Ayan, kasi one thing na naantala because of the situation na meron tayo ngayon is the habit of sleeping early so that we can wake up early, di ba? So, ayan, so dahil magsisimula na yung klase, dapat unti-unti na tayong bumalik sa dati nating way, di ba? Next, learners find the online environment a convenient way to fit education into their busy lives. Dahil mga baby pa lang or bata pa lang naman, most of you, some of you are busy with sa bahay, di ba, sa mga gawaing bahay. But other than that, I think hindi naman po tayo ganon ka-busy. Okay? So the ability to access a course from any computer with internet access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is a tremendous incentive for many of today's students. Ayan. So next, what are the advantages of online learning? Of course, number one, convenience. 24/7 access from any online computer accommodates busy schedules. So sabi nga ni Ma'am Dayan kanina, di ba, ni Teacher Dayan kanina, we don't need to commute, di ba? We don't need to travel. I think that was also posted in that video. So no need to search for the parking. Okay. So second, enhanced learning. Research shows increased depth of understanding and retention of course content, more meaningful discussion. I think because of online, we will have a lot of time to research, to think, diba? Ayan. So more meaningful discussions, emphasis on writing skills, technology skills, and life skills like time management, independence, and self-discipline. So, parent, we really need your help to teach our children or our learner how to manage their time wisely. I attended a seminar wherein one of the things that will make the online learning program is, of course, our partnership with you, my dear parents. And then self-discipline. Okay, kids. So we should aside from the motivation from our parents, so dapat tayo din mismo ay magkakaroon ng disiplina. So kailangan meron tayong place wherein we will study, and then time, of course, aside from the regular schedule. Yan. And then next, leveling of the playing field. Students can take more time to think and reflect before communicating. Shy students tend to thrive online. Anonymity of the online environment. Okay po, next po. Another advantages of online learning, increased student to teacher and student to teacher interaction and discussion, a more student-centered learning environment, less passive listening, and more active. Ayan. And then, you know what, kids and learners, you will be able to meet your classmates online all over the Philippines, diba? So you can communicate, you can interact with them. So student-centered approaches, increase variety and creativity of learning activities, and address different learning styles. Okay, next po. Dean. Next po, sir. And then next, I just want to inform you all that we can monitor your login and log out in our system. Ayan. So time to examine student work more thoroughly, ability to document and record online interaction. So for example, you did not log on to your account, so we can know that, we can trace that. Okay, so I really encourage all of you to, ayan, to log into your account. Is an online class the same as self-paced class? So what do you think is the answer? The answer is no. While some online classes are similar to independent study, most online classes are not self-paced. The due dates for documents and class participation reflect those of regular campus class. So, sabi nga 'di ba ni Ma'am Dayan kanina, you will be given activities, and then you need to pass that on time. And there are some works fast and some works just right. Do not rush the activities. Do not overwork. Each task is given ample time to finish it. So do not overspeed your work, diba? So para kinabukasan, we can still have a lot of things to do. And kung matapos tayo ng maaga, then we can ask help from our OLC or advisor. Okay, next. How much time do I have to spend online? So, kanina nga, di ba sabi, you have virtual class and online class. So, you are required to attend those two kind of classes. So, it is also, I highly encourage you also to really a lot of specific time every day para din para din po sa ating study habit, di ba? Kasi kung gagawin lang natin, for example, you have a lot of quizzes to answers. Kung gagawin lang natin siya ng isahan, then mahihirapan po tayo. So we really need to do that little by little, and at the same time, yung study habit natin is na-form, di ba? Especially you are still young and you still need a lot of things to learn. Is taking a class online easier than a regular class? What do you think, class? Okay. So the answer is no. Ayan. So aside from, of course, you are already missing your classmates, di ba? You are also missing the school, the facilities, your teachers. Are you missing your teachers? And so regular class is not different with the online class, di ba? The course content in an online class is identical to that of a face-to-face class on the same topic. Some people think that workload is even more demanding than a regular face-to-face class in that you have to be, again, self-directed learner, stay motivated, and stay on top of your workload independently. Yan. It has been shown that the most successful online students tend to share the following characteristics. Okay, what are those? Number one, self-motivation or self-starter. Yan. So siguro meron sa atin ginigising pa ni mommy or ni daddy every day, di ba? In last time when we still have our traditional learning, but today sana no talagang kayo na yung gigising kay mommy at kay daddy. Okay? So next, good organization and time management skills. Ayun nga, just like what I told you a while ago, that you should have your study area. When you are already in your study area, no one can disturb you because you are having your virtual or online class. And then, yung brain din po natin, makokondisyon po siya na every time na nandun po tayo sa lugar na yon, all we need to do is just to study. We are not allowed to play or we are not allowed to do anything but to study. Okay? So for sure, your mommy and daddy will help you to organize or to provide that small space wherein you can really focus with your studies. Okay? And time management skills. So part of time management skills is knowing the school calendar, wherein we will be able to monitor kung kailan na yung quiz, kailan yung long quiz, kailan na yung exam, and then ano ba yung mga kailangan pa nating sagutan o hindi pa. So that's part of time management skills. Para pagtapos na natin yung mga dapat nating gawin, we can now play, di ba? We can now enjoy the remaining time of ours. Okay? Next, familiar with computers and the internet, or for sure, you are better than me, di ba? You are better than your teacher when it comes to computers and the internet. So I think you don't have any problem with using the computer and the internet. Okay? Next po. Resourceful and actively seek answers and solution to questions and problems. Okay? Next po. What internet skills would be helpful in an online skills? So kanina, ang dami ko na din sinabing skills, di ba? Time management skills, study habit skills. So ano pa ba? Internet skills. Ano ba yon? So una, the most successful students have the following internet skills. So familiarity with web browsers and an email program. So we should be, kahit na elementary pa lang tayo or high school na tayo, we should be familiar with our email program kasi sobrang importante ito nowadays. Kasi nga, more on online interaction. So let's all check our email regularly. Yan. Okay? Next, some familiarity with web-based interactions such as email, discussion boards, and chat room. So, nasabi naman po sa atin kanina ni Ma'am Dayan na we will use Zoom meeting. Ayan. So, as early as now, you can download it and then study how to use it or explore the Zoom, di ba? Para kapag may meeting na kayo, you will be confidently be part of that discussion. Okay? Next, proficiency with typing and word processing. Parang whether we like it or not, mapipilitan talaga tayo na mag-aral pa ng mas mabilis na typing or word processing kasi nga, mostly, you are just typing, just like what you are doing right now, di ba? You are typing very, very fast. Ayan. So next, experience in successful internet searches using a variety of search engines. Ano nga ba yung mga halimbawa ng search engines, di ba? Google Chrome, Safari, if you have your iPhone or tablet, di ba? So there are still a lot of search engines, and for sure, you are already familiar with it. Okay? Um, when and where do classes take place? Okay? So, sinong nakakamiss na sa mga classmates nila, 'di ba? Wherein we are able to meet them personally, 'di ba? We can share our baon with them, 'di ba? But now with an online, saan nga ba? We don't really meet in a real time or physical time for us to have a class. We interact regularly through online meetings and consultations. Okay? Courses take place wherever your computer is. It may be at home or at work. Maybe your parents, minsan sinasama tayo sa work, di ba? At cafe or on the road or anywhere you can connect to the internet. Di ba? Ang galing. Kahit nagbabiyahe kayo o kaya kahit nasan ka, you can connect to the class. Ang galing, di ba? Courses are typically organized by week with specific due dates. The model is primarily asynchronous, asynchronous when it is the online, and synchronous kapag naman virtual meeting. So, overall, we are using the blended system because asynchronous plus synchronous. So, later, it will be discussed more thoroughly. So, don't be confused. Okay? Next. Generally, logging in every day is necessary to complete the lessons, activities, and quizzes. So this is also my advice to your kuyas, ates in senior high school and college that they should be logged into their account every day for them to be updated. But it is different with you, my dear learner, because you are still young. So we are really practicing you how to have a successful study habit so that in the future, hindi na po tayo mahihirapan, lalo na pag nasa senior high school na tayo and college. So I think that's all for my discussion. So thank you, my dear students and learners. I hope you learned something. And thank you to all the parents who also listen to this discussion. Thank you po. Back to you, Sir AR.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Hazel, and thank you, Dean Roger, for the assistance. Thank you for that very elaborate and extensive discussion of AMA online learning program. And thank you for answering the questions that most pupils and their parents have on their minds. Okay, so salamat po, Ma'am Hazel. Okay, now we are going to proceed to introduce the online learning coordinator. So sabi nyo nga, nami-miss nyo na yung ating mga teachers. So there would be a presentation from the lead OLC. So unahin po natin ang lead OLC for the prep. We have Teacher Eunice.
Okay. Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So this is for the preschool department. Hi, I am Eunice Cyril Polancos, and I am the preschool lead OLC. And now, I will be introducing the teachers for the preschools. I am teacher Eunice Cyril Polancos, and I'll be handling nursery and kinder 1. And this is teacher Bea Idosor, and she will be handling kinder 2. And now, what we use in our online class. First is cell phone or tablet. Next is computer or PC. And then laptop. So we're gonna use these equipments for our online class. Next, what do parents and learners expect in this new normal class? So here it is. First is everything is online. Next is classes are recorded. So as much as possible, there will be no absence. Next, engaging activities for the learners and also games. And also, we provide learning modules. Now, this is for the class schedule nursery. Morning. As you can see, there's a legend there. Colored cell will be our virtual class, and the white cell will be our online class. So the colored cell will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It is 8 to 11 a.m. Next, for the kinder one, afternoon. There's still a legend colored cell virtual class, and the white cell is the online class. So it's still a virtual class Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. For the white cell online class, it's Tuesday and Thursday, and it will be 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Next, class schedule kinder 2 morning. This will be handled by Teacher Bea. Same as Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will be the virtual class, and Tuesday and Thursday would be the online class. Now, what is virtual and online class? As what have discussed, I'm gonna repeat it again. Virtual class it is where we will have our interactive learners can see the teachers and to communicate and have a question and answer portion. So it is where the students can see the learners. Next, the online class. In our online class, it is the days where activities and assignments are done. There will be no virtual teacher, but teachers are there to help and guide the learners since we will be handling small kids. Now for parents' guidance, number one, first provide equipment or gadgets for our online class. Next, assist your kids if it's necessary. So we all know small kids are very needy. Next, as much as possible, mute your kid's mic. This is when the teacher is having a class. Next, the next one is very important. If your kids want to use the bathroom or is having a tantrums, don't hesitate to tell the teacher or just press the raise hand button in the Zoom app. And let us help one another as we embrace this new normal in our education. And should you wish to contact us, Nursery and Kinder 1 Teacher, Teacher Sai, Facebook account, Cyril Polancos, and email eunice.polancos@ama.edu.ph. And for Kinder 2 Teacher, Teacher Bea, Facebook account, Teacher Bea Edusor, and email beatrice.edusor@ama.edu.ph. Now, thank you, and let us help one another to make this school year successful one. Keep safe, and God bless us all. So that would be for the preschool department. Thank you so much, Sir AR.
Thank you very much, Teacher Eunice. Okay, so let's listen to the primary department. It's going to be presented by Teacher Jade D.
Thank you so much, Sir AR. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to AMA Basic Education Parent and Student Orientation. Now, so what are we going to talk about today? First of all, we're going to talk about the OLCs, who are the online learning coordinators assigned at third grade level for the primary department. Next, the expectations. What can parents and students expect for this new normal online learning classes? Next, we got class schedules from grade 1 to grade 3. So before we start, I would like to introduce myself. Hello, everyone. I am teacher JD Marie Soto, and I am the lead OLC from the primary department. Now, let me introduce to you the online learning coordinators or OLC for the primary department. First of all, we got Teacher Marjorie Consuegra, Grade 1 OLC and Advisor. Next, we got Teacher J.D. Marie Soto, Lead OLC and the Grade 2 OLC and Advisor. Next, we got Teacher Christina G. Elman, Grade 3 OLC and Advisor. Now, what can parents and students expect for this online learning? First of all, quality education. So here in AMA Basic Education, we made sure to provide efficient and effective teachers to deliver quality education to your children. Second of all, we offer 100% online and virtual classes. Next, modules are provided, which includes lectures, worksheets and activities, and assignments. Next, we got interactive videos provided on the LMS. And lastly, we provide positive online learning environment for your children. Now, here are the class schedule for the grade 1 to grade 3. Let's start with grade 1. As you can see, there are colored cells and white cells. For the colored cells, we have the virtual classes. It is with the teacher, and the white cells is for the online classes, and it has no teacher. However, the parents are there to supervise their children during their online classes. And for the grade 1, we start our class at 8 a.m. until 2:45 p.m. However, we only have 3 hours virtual classes every day. Next, we got grade 2. Still the same with the grade 1, we have colored cells for the virtual class, which means they are gonna accompanied by the teacher. Next, the white cells is for the online class, which means the parents will be supervising their students. Next, the grade 3, it also started at 8 a.m. till 2:45. The color cells are still for virtual class with the teacher, and white cells is for the online class with no teacher. Now, what is virtual class and online class? For the virtual class, lectures and discussions will be done by Zoom app together with the teacher. Therefore, there will be a face-to-face online interaction with the teacher and the student. Next, for the online class, activities and homeworks will be done by the students themselves with the guidance and supervisions from the parents. So if you wish to contact your OLC, you may reach them through, for the grade 1, you may reach teacher Marjorie Consuegra on her email account, marjoriemconsuegra22@gmail.com. For the grade 2, you can reach me or teacher J. Marie Soto on my email, jdmariesoto@gmail.com. For the grade 3, you may reach teacher Christina Elman on her Facebook, Christina. So if you want to screenshot, you can take screenshots of this information and you can approach us later on. So thank you for listening, everyone, and let's help one another make this school year successful and do things with positivity and respect. Keep safe and God bless us all. Thank you, Sir AR. Back to you, Sir AR.
Thank you very much, Teacher Jade. Now we proceed to grades 4, 5, and 6. With the lead OLC for intermediate, we have Teacher Carol.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Am I heard? Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am, you're loud and clear.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Good afternoon, Sir AR. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, parents and students. All right, so my task this afternoon is to present my team, which is the intermediate department. But before that, let me introduce first myself. I am Caroline Batica, the principal of the AMA Basic Ed East Rizal branch and assigned as well as the intermediate lead OLC. All right. Now, to understand what are the grade levels that are under the intermediate department, we have the grade 4, the grade 5, and the grade 6. So these are the 3 levels that are under the intermediate department. Moving on to our class schedule for each level. So let me have first the grade 4. So as you can see, the schedule is presented in a color-coded one. So meaning the one with colors, it represents the virtual class, meaning the presence of the teacher is there. And the one with no color, the white ones, is purely online. No presence of the teacher that is seen during that classes or schedule. Now, if you will try to look at the schedule, it is divided into 2 sessions. We have the morning sessions and the afternoon session. Why? It is because we have to align this with the DepEd Memo 2020 00162, wherein it suggests the screen time for learners, wherein AMA adopted the 4 hours screening time schedule. So we assign 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon. But if you will try to look at closely to the schedule, each subject is assigned or allotted 45 minutes. And before going to the next subject, we do have a 5-minute break given to the students for their personal necessities, like going to the CR, if they want to drink water. So that's the purpose why we gave a 5-minute break. Then recess time is also given, and also lunch time, which is 30 minutes for the lunch time, 15 minutes for the recess time. But if you will try to look at closely again to the schedule, if you will try to compute it, we exceed zero point 0.5 minutes. As I was saying, we are to follow the 4 hours screening time per day of based on DepEd memo. So I think the 0.5 is acceptable one. I already asked this with the ACAD head in the head office. So it was approved. And then that's it for the grade 5. The same thing, the same explanation that you will get. It's also presented the same, color-coded, white ones, no, is purely for online classes. The colored ones for the virtual classes. And our virtual classes are scheduled Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays only. The rest of the days intended for the online. Okay. The same thing for the grade 6 level. So the same explanation that you will get. So as you can see, each subject is assigned for a virtual class twice in a week. That's it. Any questions so far? If none, let me proceed and to introduce now our OLCs for the intermediate department. So let's try to meet our teachers. Wait lang. It seems naghahang. For a while, means it seems naghahang po. Am I heard? Hello po.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, you are.
All right, so yours truly is assigned as OLC for English, grade 4 to 6. So as you will see, we do have here our profile. So it's the rest are the rest of the teachers. Then, wait lang. Ayaw mag-move. Oh my gosh. All right, next to me is Dr. Sharon Monsales. Ma'am Sharon is a graduate of AB Political Science, an LPT, and assigned as OLC for Values Education for grades 4 to 6. And next in line, we have Sir Ruel Ige. Sir Ruel is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education at Silliman University, and also finished his Master of Arts in Computer Education at AMA University. He is also a licensed professional teacher. For his work experience, Sir Ruel had been a teacher at Montessori Center for 2 years, and then at AMA Basic Education for 20 years. And then he became also the SD of ALC Roses and ACSAT Cagayan de Oro for 2 years, respectively, and turned out to be the principal up to the present for AMA Basic Education, Quezon City. And Sir Ruel is assigned as OLC for the computer science for grades 4 to 6. Right. For our math, we have Ma'am Era Maria F. Sagon. Ma'am Era is actually the present principal of basic education in Binyan, Laguna. So Ma'am Era is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education, major in mathematics, and she has this ongoing Master of Arts in Education, major in mathematics. Ma'am Era is also a licensed professional teacher, and again, she is assigned as the OLC for mathematics for grades 4 to 6. All right, next in line, we have Mr. Edu C. Lapez. Sir Edu is also a licensed professional teacher, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Education, major in General Education. Sir Edu is assigned as the OLC for Filipino grades 4 to 6. And next in line, we have Sir Nino Kent A. Roa. Sir Nino is also a licensed professional teacher and a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, major in Special Education. Sir Nino is assigned as the OLC for MAPE, grades 4 to 6. And next in line, we have Ruth Panner. Ma'am Ruth is also a licensed professional teacher, a graduate, a Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education, major in General Science at Manuel L. Quezon. For her work experience, she has been a teacher in the intermediate levels as to teach science at AMA Basic Education, Quezon City for 5 years. So Ma'am Ruth is assigned as the OLC teacher for science, grades 4 to 6. And next in line, we have Mr. John Michael T. Atibagos. Sir Michael, as we call him, is also a licensed professional teacher, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education, major in Mathematics at Pamantasan Lungsod ng Marikina. Sir Michael is assigned as the OLC teacher for Araling Panlipunan, grades 4 to 6. And next in line, we have Miss Jen G. Sardenia. Ma'am Jen is also, as we call her, is also a licensed professional teacher and a graduate of Bachelor of Technical Teacher Education, major in English at Marikina Polytechnic College. So Ma'am Jen is assigned as OLC for Heli and or TLE for grades 4 to 6. All right. So when it comes to expectations, I think I need not to expand it more or explain it further because the previous speakers for the different departments, the preschool, the primary, they already have explained it. So I will not anymore repeat it because we all have the same expectations. Then, so far, that ends for the intermediate level. And thank you very much. And God bless us all. Thank you. Sir AR, back to you.
Thank you very much, Teacher Carol, for that explanation about the intermediate department and getting to introduce the teachers for the intermediate. Now, let's proceed to junior high school to be introduced by Teacher Luisa. Teacher Lot.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Teacher Lot.
Okay, sir.
Yes, ma'am, go ahead. We can see your screen.
Okay. Good afternoon, my dear parents, guardians, and the students. So proud to introduce the OLC of Junior High School. And yours truly, the lead OLC. So I'm Maria Luisa Castillo, Junior High School OLC. I am also the science teacher for grade 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next online, we have Miss Rodeline H. Alvarez. Miss Rodeline will be the Filipino teacher and the OLC for this school year. Next, we have Miss Arian Briones, the English teacher and the OLC. And next, we have Miss Renalyn Fat, the math teacher, math OLC. And we have Miss Luisa Rata, values teacher. We have the values for grade 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have Miss Veran Mislang, our OLC for Araling Panlipunan, or we called it Social Studies. And next, we have Miss Jessica Rose C. Florese, our TLE teacher, OLC. And last but not the least, the thorn among roses, we have Sir John Cesar Panahon, our MAPE teacher. So with this lineup, well, it is the beauty and brain concept. This is actually applicable to our OLC. So look how pretty and smart they are, even in pictures. So parents, rest assured that we will do our best to deliver the expected quality education to your sons and daughters in spite of dealing with the new normal in education system. See you soon in our virtual classes. The rest of the topic was already discussed. Our schedule will be posted in your LMS.
thank you, Sir AR. Good afternoon. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Lot or Ma'am
Welcome
Maria
po.
Luisa Castillo,
Yes,
the
sir.
Junior High School Lead OLC. All right, so in the program, we are also going to talk about curriculum highlights. This is very important. These are the highlights of our AMA education system curriculum, which is going to talk about robotics, coding, cubics. And here to talk about those topics is Miss Mary Grace Barao. Ma'am Grace,
Hi, Sir AR. Good afternoon.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes, let me share my screen.
Yes, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. To the parents and basic education teachers and to all AMA team that we have here. Sir AR, am I clear now?
Yes, ma'am, you are clear. Loud and clear po. Let's proceed.
Okay. Okay. Before I begin, let me first introduce, of course, myself. And I would like to inform everybody that I will be your lead OLC for computer education, basic education, computer science, and robotics. And I am a certified robotics teacher for Lego education. I had my certificate in EV through Lego robotics from National Robotics Engineering Center at Carnegie Mellon Robotics Institute in Pittsburgh, United States in 2015. Okay, before I discuss how are we going to integrate these programs of robotics, coding, and qubits, let me run a short video as an introduction to my presentation. Yes, okay. That short clip really shows that really robotics is a very captivating piece of technology. And of course, robotics also is an excellent tool, as you said, to develop our students in science, technology, engineering, math, arts, and math. And this year, we are going to, it's going to be a very challenging for us since physical meetings will not be applicable. But it is important to deliver these programs because STEM or STEAM is the key to a successful future for students with the interest and motivation to pursue careers in the field of science, technology, and engineering. So for this year, in their elective class, students will take the course and get the chance to enhance, learn, learn programming, create robotics, robot projects, and develop math skills and more. So we will integrate this in your elective throughout this school year. So you will be expecting robotics activities during this class. So together with our partners, yeah, we will unlock the potentials of our young graders to develop interest in the world of science and technology. So we have our Lego education, and we have code, and then also the qubits. For robotics partner, Lego is not a new to us. We've been a partner since 2011 in AMA International School, Bahrain. And in 2015, we already introduced robotics here in the Philippines. And incorporating these subjects, we continuously develop and train our teachers in this field. So last year, we started going to branches in Calamba and then in Quezon City and East Rizal to train our staff. And last year also, we had a soft launch of robotics in Quezon City, East Rizal, and in Calamba, Laguna. So this year, we are planning to boost robotics classes from grade 1 to 10 with all other branches. So though we are unlucky because physical robotics will not be feasible at the moment, but nothing to worry because we created and planned more theologically homemade robotics activities, project, and online courses. So we got you covered for that. So we encourage everyone to be part and get engaged. As soon as we get back to normal, the fun and excitement will continue. As you can see, we have participated in local and international local competition last year, and for AMA Bahrain, we have been participating for international for the last 9 years. So you could be one of them. So online robotics will be a very challenging, as I said, but with the help of our OLCs and together with me and my team, we will help you to get through it, to get the knowledge that you'll be needing. So soon you'll be one of these competitors. Yes. So our online robotics will be in our elective class from grade 1 to 10. So you will be expecting a lot of homemade projects, activities, and of course, we will be producing online competition. So the LMS are provided with videos, supplemental videos for your activities, and of course with the virtual classes with me and together with our other OLCs, we will be able to showcase with you how are you going to create your robots at home. So sounds exciting, and it seems here some of your activities are very hard, but it's achievable, so nothing to worry. And it is so promising that we are going to launch our online robotics club for grade 7 and 10 to 7 to 10 for the second quarter. So the first quarter, we wanted to the students to get used to it. How are you gonna get involved? And then afterwards, perhaps you'll be ready for more intensive programming, training, and computer science. So by second quarter, we'll get ready for our robotics club, online robotics club. Okay. And part of our support to develop robotics is our Qubits Math. So Qubits has been our partner since 2017. And last year, 2019, school year, we received an excellent evaluation from Qubits Singapore. So I want to congratulate all the branches for students' tremendous participation on the platform. So it really shows that our young graders are very much involved in learning math. So it's gonna be our third year. So for our old students, I think you are very familiar now how to use the LMS, the Qubits platform. And then for the new ones, yeah, nothing to worry because we will be conducting lots of trainings for the parents and for the students. How are you going to use the Qubits platform? So, and it is a partner from Singapore. So this year we'll be expecting more of Qubits programming math skills. And last partner that we have will be the Code. Code is a very fun way to learn computer science. It is designed to cater programming skills from grade 1 to 10. So as young as grade 1, you'll be able to start programming. So you can see they have a lot of engaging activities, and the approach of the code goes from grade 1 to grade 10 level. So we will introduce programming to our computer science subject. So you'll be expecting one of the quarters, we're gonna take coding as your programming in computer science subject. So we wanted to incorporate these programs very well in our curriculum. And we know learning at home can be very difficult, but it's definitely achievable. So for the parents, I want to express to you that we are very much open. If you have lots of questions, especially for the homeworks or the activities at home, we are open to receive your questions and then your suggestions and how we're gonna run this. So please email me, and you can reach me through our LMS as well. So this is the end of our program, Lego Education, Codes and Qubits. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Ma'am Mary Grace. That is very insightful. Okay, so for the parents who were not able to get a copy of the email addresses of your online learning coordinators, please do not worry. All the schedules, all the contact information of the OLCs will be posted on the LMS for your easy and quick reference. Okay, I repeat, it's going to be posted. All the materials presented today will be posted also on our LMS for your easy reference. Now we proceed to the next part of our program. This is very important for the students and for the parents as well. Let us learn how we conduct our examinations and what exactly is the grading system being implemented while we are on full online. Okay, so we invite Teacher Ira to discuss the conduct of exams and the grading system. Ma'am Ira.
Thank you, Sir AR.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And good afternoon. Please proceed.
So good afternoon, everyone. Uh, Students and parents. So our exams will be conducted online, just like the ones that the senior high school is doing right now. Lahat po is online, and it will be accessible through their LMS. So how are we going to compute the grades of the students? There are three criteria in computing the grades. First one is the written works. Your written works composes of the quizzes, the seat works, and the learning activity sheets. Makikita po natin ito lahat sa LMS ng bata sa online. Next is performance tasks. Performance tasks consist of recitation, attendance, presentation, projects. Dito din papasok yung diniscuss ni Miss Grace na qubits and coding performance test. Lastly is the quarterly assessment, which is the quarterly exams of the students. So, ito po yung magiging weighing for every subject ng bawat criteria. So for math and science, written works and performance tasks weigh 40% of the total grade, while quarterly assessment is 20%. For English, Filipino, Araling Panlipunan, Mother Tongue, and Values, written work weighs 30%, performance task is 50%, while quarterly assessment is 20%. For MAPE, TLE or EPP, and computer, written work is 20%, performance task is 60%, and quarterly assessment is also 20%. So paano nga po ba kinocompute yung grades ng mga bata? Here is a sample computation of the grades. So you can see in the Excel, all grades na lahat ng mga gagawin ng students will be recorded through Excel format para mas makompute siya, mas madali. So to compute the percentage scores for every criteria, formula is the computed total, this one, the T, or the raw score for the quarterly exam, divided by the total HPS or highest possible score times 100 to get the percentage score. Then we multiply it by 40% since this is math. So this is for math to get the percentage for the written work. The same goes with the performance task and the quarterly assessment. Then, to get the initial grade, we'll just add the written work, 40% of the written work, 40% for the performance task, and the 20% for the quarterly assessment. As you can see, meron tayo dito transmitted grade. Where did we get the transmitted grade? So, transmitted grade is from the table, transmutation table that has been provided by the Department of Education. Kung titignan natin dito, the initial grade is 78.91. So looking back sa transmutation, 78.91 is in between 77.6 to 79.19. That's why the transmuted grade is 86. Then, sa report card ng mga bata, at the end of every quarter, aside from the transmitted grades, we will see descriptive card values. So what are the values that we may see sa report cards? First one is B for beginning. Those who got 74 and below transmitted grades will receive a letter B in their report cards. For grades 75 to 79, a D or developing descriptive value will be given. AP or approaching proficiency for grades 80 to 84. P or proficient for grades 85 to 89. And A for advanced for grades 90 and above. So that's how we will be computing the grades of each student. Thank you, Sir AR.
All right, thank you very much, Teacher Ira. So the students, the pupils, and their parents know how they are going to be graded. Okay, so a very important information that we need to discuss this afternoon is the academic calendar. Okay, so here is Teacher Ruel, who is going to talk about this. Sir Ruel? Sir Ruel, are you there? Okay, it seems Sir Ruel is disconnected. Now we are just going to post the academic calendar on the LMS or the Learning Management System for everybody's perusal so that you could refer on the material. So the academic calendar is just a set of dates when you are supposed to take your quizzes and to take your exams. But do not worry because there will be online learning coordinators who are going to always announce during their virtual classes the schedule or of the coursework of your students. Now it's almost 4 o'clock, so we are now going to officially close the program with the closing remarks from the Vice President of Academic Affairs Department, Dr. Emeline Magada. She's going to welcome you to this school year, and this will also serve as the closing remark for this year's orientation program. Dr. M.
Okay. A pleasant good afternoon to all, most especially to our dear pupils and students, our dear parents, guardians, friends, relatives joining this orientation, and also to our AMA officers attending this orientation activity. This is the first time that we will implement an online learning in the basic education from nursery, kinder, grade school, up to grade 10. But our model is a blended online learning, meaning you will have as well a virtual teacher that will handle every classes. So you have nothing to worry. It's a full online, but it's a combination of an online, asynchronous, that's a technical term, and synchronous, meaning with a teacher. This is a very challenging, but in as much as we want to continue with what we are used to have as a normal life, including our education, we cannot, as you know, because of what we are experiencing right now, the COVID-19 pandemic. So the AMA Education Systems Online Learning Program there will be a part where the students can access the online learning platform 24/7, anywhere, anytime, at your own pace. But as what we have learned from our speakers, you will have also your virtual teachers. So I'm repeating this, you will have your virtual teachers or the OLC, so you have nothing to worry. With the scheme, students need not leave the comfort of your own homes and will be able to continue to learn and receive AMA education brand of education. Students' personal safety is a priority, and AMA-ES will continue to provide quality education with the safety and comfort of every stakeholder in mind. So my dear students and parents, in behalf of the AMA Education System Top Management and the entire administrative operations and academic community, thank you very much for choosing and coming back to AMA. Thank you very much for attending this general parent-student orientation. And as a closing statement, I want to say, welcome. Welcome to AMA Education System. Keep safe and God bless. Thank you very much again. Back to you, AR.
Thank you very much, Dr. Emmy Magada, the Vice President and the Head of Academic Affairs Department of AMA Education System. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my dear pupils, my dear parents and guardians, thank you very much for finding this time this afternoon to listen to very important topics about your kids' education. Okay, so we are now going to close this program. Thank you very much for your time and thank you for listening, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you and stay safe. Bye.